On a warm August night, the carnival was alive. Lights flashing, music blaring, laughter echoing across the midway. The Cyclone, a towering wheel of steel and light, was the main event, drawing crowds with its promise of heart-pounding thrills. Marissa Hale, the ride operator, was a calm, steady presence, guiding passengers with practiced care. She checked every safety bar, her focus unwavering. The line for the Cyclone snaked across the fairground, anticipation building with every scream from above. Suddenly, the music cut out. The lights died. The carnival plunged into darkness, utter suffocating silence replacing the chaos. The Cyclone froze mid-spin, passengers suspended in the air. Confused voices rose, cell phones flickered on, but the power was gone. In that instant, the perfect night twisted into something else. The fairground became a shadowy maze, fear creeping in where joy had been. Marissa stood at her post, illuminated only by the faint glow of emergency lights. Then, in the confusion, she vanished. The ride hung motionless, the crowd restless, and Marissa was simply gone. The carnival's heart had stopped, and for some, it would never start again. The night had taken a dark, irreversible turn. Marissa Hale was 22, known for her reliability and quiet kindness. She loved animals, worked 2 jobs, and dreamed of becoming a veterinary technician. Her friends described her as careful, methodical, and trustworthy. At the carnival, she was the safety expert, never rushed, always double-checking every detail. She followed a strict checklist before every ride, earning praise from her boss. On the night she disappeared, she wore her red uniform, hair tied back, and reassured nervous kids with a gentle smile. Witnesses remembered her calm professionalism. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Marissa wasn't impulsive. She never broke the rules. The idea that she'd abandon her post, especially with passengers stranded, was unthinkable. Her world was one of order and responsibility. That's why her disappearance during the blackout was so shocking. She left behind her purse, car keys, and even her phone. Her car remained in the lot, untouched. No one saw her leave. In 40 minutes of darkness, Marissa vanished without a trace. The question haunted everyone. How could someone so careful simply disappear? Her absence shattered the sense of safety she'd worked so hard to create. The mystery had only just begun. At exactly 9:17 p.m., the carnival's world blinked out. One moment, it was a riot of color and sound. The next, a void. The Cyclone stopped, passengers trapped high above the ground. Silence pressed in, broken only by anxious whispers and the cries of frightened children. Cell phones flickered on, casting eerie glows across the crowd. Carnival staff moved quickly, urging calm and beginning emergency procedures. But the backup generators failed. This was no ordinary outage. Maintenance crews, flashlights in hand, rushed to the rides. Their priority, get everyone off the Cyclone, safely and manually. It took 40 tense minutes to evacuate the ride, each second stretching with fear. When the emergency lights finally flickered on, the Cyclone's control booth was empty. Marissa was gone. Her disappearance was immediate and total. In the chaos, no one saw her leave. The blackout had swallowed her whole. The carnival's joy was replaced by dread. The night's magic was lost, replaced by a chilling mystery. As order returned, the search for Marissa began. The last Cyclone passengers were safe, but Marissa's absence was quickly noticed. Her booth was empty, her name echoing unanswered in the night. Staff and witnesses were questioned. Everyone remembered seeing her just before the blackout. A teenager recalled hearing her gasp as the lights went out, then nothing. Another witness thought she heard a muffled sound near the booth, but chaos made details uncertain. Marissa's belongings were untouched in the brake tent. Her car was still parked outside. Calls to her phone went straight to voicemail. She hadn't left on her own. The realization set in. Marissa had vanished during the 40 minutes of darkness. No one saw her leave, no one heard her call for help. It was as if the night had swallowed her whole. The carnival's joy was replaced by fear and confusion. The search expanded, but hope faded with every passing minute. The question grew heavier. Where was Marissa? The fairground, once alive with laughter, was now haunted by her absence. The night's silence was filled with dread. The mystery deepened. By 11 p.m., the carnival was a crime scene. Police cordoned off the grounds, flashlights sweeping every corner. K-9 units searched, but Marissa's trail vanished near the midway. Investigators discovered the blackout was no accident. The main breaker had been manually switched off. The utility cage was locked, accessible only to 3 people: the owner, head of maintenance, and night manager. Marissa had no key, no reason to be near the cage. All 3 key holders had alibis. The deliberate blackout changed everything. Was it a diversion, or was Marissa the target? The locked cage became a silent witness to a planned act. The blackout's timing was precise, right when Marissa was last seen. The police were left with more questions than answers. The fairground, once a place of joy, was now a puzzle of fear and suspicion. The search continued, but Marissa was gone. The carnival's lights would never shine the same way again. The night's secret remained locked away. Weeks passed, and the investigation stalled. 3 theories emerged: stranger abduction, staged disappearance, or an inside job. The first theory, someone used the blackout to abduct Marissa, was chilling, but lacked suspects. The second, Marissa ran away, didn't fit her personality or the untouched evidence she left behind. The third, someone from the carnival orchestrated it, cast suspicion on her co-workers, but no evidence surfaced. Each theory led nowhere. No ransom, no struggle, no motive. The case became a puzzle with missing pieces. Police had the time, place, and victim, but not the how or why. The blackout was the perfect cover, and Marissa's fate remained a haunting mystery. The carnival community was left in fear and doubt. The town's sense of safety was shattered. The darkness of that night lingered long after the lights returned. Years have passed since the carnival's lights went out. The field is empty now, but the memory of Marissa's disappearance lingers. Her family keeps hope alive. Her friends gather each year to remember her. The case remains unsolved, a ghost story whispered in the town. The cyclone, the blackout, the empty booth, these are the fragments of a story with no ending. Did a stranger take her? Did she choose to leave? Or was it someone she trusted? The truth vanished with Marissa that night. The carnival is gone, but the question remains: where is Marissa? The night the music stopped became a legend of loss. Only silence and unanswered questions remain, echoing in the darkness where the carnival once stood.